your third helping of ribeye. When I rescued Grandma, his council flat, they bred the pups and they were using him to pay for a £30 a day cigarette habit. Smoking 3 packets a day, a pair of them. You know what they told me she liked? They told me she liked gravy. And you know what? That was all she got, boy. I'm not saying people are irresponsible. I'm just saying you've got life on a silver spoon, haven't you? What we're looking for is somebody who can offer you good living, a good life. So we can afford to be picky. You're our little pick of the litter. You can have what you want. You can take our time. We do expect to interview people. We've got a lot of building work going on here at the moment in the garden. There's lots of chaos. We've had to empty the garage because that's being refurbished. And it is time for you to find somebody to look after you. Hugo, there's a good lad. Can you get up there? Can you get up there? Obviously Hugo's just a name that we gave him because he's our little boss. He's the boss man. Don't eat plastic. No, no plastic. Come away from the plastic. That's it. No plastic. No, I know it sounds nice and it's a good game. Here you go. Come on with me. Come back to Mum. And sit with Mum. I suspect Mummy might like some steak as well. We've got loads of it. Got about 2 kilos of it. I've got high LDL cholesterol levels, so I can't eat ribeye, so I've made it into effectively like a fillet. We've taken all the sort of marbly meat out and given it to the dogs. They love it. Got to put a bit of weight back on, don't you, Mum? Mr. Pick, Hugo Boss, pick of the litter. What are we going to do? I'll tell you what we're going to do, Mr. Pick of the litter. We're going to be very picky about who has you. Yeah. So expect a grilling. If you call up, expect a grilling. I want to be able to see your place on Google Earth at the very least. I'd like an idea about your employment, your work situation. If there's anybody at home, you can see. Can you see my floor? If I'm not happy, he's keeping on this floor, aren't you, boy? Yeah? I can afford to keep you if I can't find you the right home. So I suspect I should get in there and do the grouting on my stone walls. And that you should find somewhere to live. Somebody's going to absolutely spoil your rotten. We're absolutely certain that unless you know that you really need to get puppy training really young. The younger the better. And certainly with a bull terrier I would advise going beyond your puppy training into stage 2 training, because you are going to find with a boy, if he's kept intact, and we'd like to find somebody who would keep him intact, is from a from a KC breeder. We can't obviously let the mum breed with her dad, who's here, so we got her a stud. The fella had 29 dogs, and I'd never been to a stud farm before, you know, or a stud and breeder before, but I found out an awful lot about how they operate, and this boy isn't one of 100. Just sitting home eating steak.
Eating steak all day.
Fat. I was getting fat and wealthy. There is no comparison to the life this boy has led compared to somebody who's brought up with what he had. 29 dogs, English bulls. He had 9 stud males, so 20 breeding females at any given time. And there aren't enough hours in the day for one person, and it was totally legal for one person to give the kind of attention that we've been able to do to our dogs. It's just not possible. He's not KC registered. We have nothing to do with the Kennel Club. We totally, I can't say enough, you know, without wanting to get into a legal battle with them. I have no time for their breeding programs, their ideas, their things. It's just not who I am. This is a household pet. Nancy, Julie and Jack are fully trained guard dogs. They do the basic training, which is alongside the idea of the kind of Kennel Club thing, but they don't show. The only time those 29 dogs got out of their little baby sheds with lights in was to go to shows if they were particularly well behaved. And you know, wait, don't break your teeth before you go. I've got to use those doors. No, no, no. Obviously we do need to start finding a home. You need a place which is completely safe and free of things that can chew and damage. You know, so many puppies die of swallowing things they shouldn't. Currently, it's nice and cool in here. We have got the window open up the top there, you know, we've got the Velux open, and it's very, very warm outside. It's up to about 27, 28 today. I think I'm going to have to remove that so you don't chew it. I was going to fit those doors, my oak doors, with my fancy handles. Hugo, I gave you steak, okay? I gave you the best steak on the planet, the most tender. I tasted it, I loved it, and then I shared it. And now you're chewing my stuff. It's a disgrace. You are so beautiful, aren't you? Got lovely ear markings, no markings at all on his body. Mum is pure white, as you can see. Absolutely no black at all. She's got beautiful skin like Grandma and a beautiful coat. I chose the dad from the breeders. I was able to select who I wanted. The dad had a bullseye, and he had a thick coat like Grandma, and Nancy has inherited the thick coat from Grandma, which means that they get very much, all this area here can get quite sore if they've got the thin coats. And they, you know, she gets no bald patches or horrible boily sort of things if she lays down in the outside on the patio and gets a bit of grit in there. It doesn't leave a nasty baldy patch on there. And that is just because the coat is nearly 50% to 100% thicker than some of the other bulls. It's just like, you know, I suppose it's like anybody, you know, thick hair, thin hair. I chose the dad. You're a vandal. I chose your dad just because I like the thick hair he had on him. Anyway, we've been asked to sell him as pick of the litter, and that is what we are going to do. Okay then, hope to hear from you.